If you're looking to improve your blood sugar levels naturally, you're in the right place. Today, I'm sharing 4 things you can do right now that's going to improve your overall health. And if you're looking to reverse prediabetes or just manage your blood sugar levels, stick around. I got you covered. High blood sugar is known as hyperglycemia. Hyperglycemia can be caused by many factors, primarily eating the wrong foods, processed foods, sugary foods over many years, and lack of exercise. But it can also be caused by some medications. It can be caused by lack of sleep. Stress is big in raising blood sugar levels. So we want to try to manage stress as well. But before I get into the tips of how you can manage and balance your blood sugar levels, let's talk about what is actually happening. Now, in this video, I'm not going to go too in depth, but primarily when you eat, the body produces the hormone insulin. And insulin's main responsibility, its main job, is to be the key that unlocks the cells so that the glucose or energy can enter. What happens after many years of poor nutrition or eating processed foods is those cells become full, or what we call resistant. So you'll eat, the pancreas produces insulin, insulin does its job, it goes, unlocks the cell and allows the energy in. Once that energy, those cells become full, the glucose remains in the bloodstream. The body senses that. It says produce more insulin. It produces more insulin. It goes and it puts that sugar energy into the cell. It forces the energy into the cell. But after many years of this, the pancreas can't keep up. And so it still produces insulin, but the cells are full. And if you can't get that energy into the cell, the energy or sugar has no choice but to stay in the bloodstream. And that's when we are considered pre-diabetic or type 2 diabetes. The problem I have with some doctors is that they'll see that your blood sugar levels going up in your yearly physicals. And since it's not to the point where it's a problem, so to speak, or you hadn't reached the pre-diabetes stage, they just tell you to, hey guy, your your blood sugar is rising a little bit, your glucose is rising. Try to cut back on your carbs, eat a low carb diet, and get some exercise in. And maybe lose a little weight. But they don't stress to us the importance of getting that blood sugar down and under control at that point. So then years later, when you go back and they say, hey, you have prediabetes and I want to put you on medicine, or you have already developed type 2 diabetes and we want to put you on medicine to manage your diabetes, not to reverse, but just to manage. Guys, we have to take our health in our own hands. The doctors can't do it for us. My belief is that they're so busy, they have so many patients that they can't take the time for each and every patient to give them the care that they need. So we have to be our own caretaker and figure out what it is that we have to do to ensure that we're healthy. And part of that is trying to eat right and use these 4 steps to manage and balance your blood sugar levels. So let's jump into what those steps are. Now, these steps are nothing that you hadn't heard before. These steps are just common things that you should be doing, but I want to give you something to think about. And if you're not doing those things or these things, incorporate these easy things now. These are easy things to incorporate now. And the first tip is to move more. Studies show that 15 to 20 minutes of movement or walking, especially after meals, can drastically improve your blood sugar levels. So just get out and move. Now, what happens if you can't walk after every meal? That's fine. Try to walk after your biggest meal. And if you can't do that, maybe just walk after lunch. If you have an hour for lunch, let's say, eat for 30 minutes, get out and walk for 20 to 30 minutes. Now, when I say walk, do I mean a long, drawn-out cardio session? That's not what I mean. Just get some movement in and try to burn some of that stored energy to manage your blood sugar levels. Here's a good thing about exercise is when you exercise, your body can get the energy out of the bloodstream and it won't need the insulin to put it in the cell and get it out that way. So exercising, we can kind of cut some of the step and kind of balance our blood sugar levels by getting some type of exercise in after consuming carbohydrates or a meal. And if you can't go for a walk, hey, how about doing 3 sets or 4 sets of body weight squats? Maybe some stationary lunges. Maybe some crunches or some jumping jacks, just to burn some of that stored energy. So the first tip is to move more. Your second tip is to stay hydrated. Now, how much water do you drink? Well, I would say a minimum of 64 ounces. That's 8 glasses, and a glass is 8 ounces, so 64 ounces minimum. But I would like to see you around half your body weight in ounces. Here's the thing with hydration. If you're not there, just add 3-4 ounces to what you're currently drinking a day. And do that over a period of a few days or every week until you get your water up to half your body weight in ounces. Tip 3 is to eat more fiber. You want to make sure that you're getting fresh veggies in. You want to get legumes and beans, whole grains. Eat foods that are high in fiber. The good thing about fiber is it slows down your digestive system and helps reduce some of that blood sugar spike. And that's kind of what we want. And I'll give you a tip. Never eat naked carbs. What is a naked carb? A naked carb is a carbohydrate consumed by itself. Here's an example. A banana has carbs in it, sugars and carbs. If you eat the banana alone, it can spike your blood sugar. However, if you pair that carb with protein and fats, it'll slow down the digestive system of those carbs and cause your body not to have such a drastic blood sugar spike. And that's what we want. We want to level off the blood sugars as much as possible. So that's tip 3. Now, tip 4 is stress. Stress raises cortisol, and cortisol leads to high blood sugar levels. So, manage stress. Easier said than done, I totally understand. But try to get 5 minutes a day to I like to just relax and pray for 5-10 minutes throughout the day. Kind of stress relief. You can meditate. Some like to do yoga. Some like to do breathing exercises or deep breathing. But I encourage you to just, if you can't, just get 5 minutes away to yourself to just relieve stress and then go back at it. So those are your 4 tips to managing your blood sugar levels. And just because you stuck around, I'm going to throw one extra in. Proper sleep. Getting your proper sleep is crucial in managing blood sugar levels, reducing body fat, losing weight. You have to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Now, I know some of you are going to say, I can go on 5 hours, 4 hours. Yes, I can too. And for many years I did. But now I try to get 7 hours, but 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. Here's what I want you to think about. What happens when you sleep? The body repairs itself, it rejuvenates, the digestive system gets a break, so everything can kind of repair and rebuild. I look at it like this. If you cut yourself and you had a sore, that sore would start to heal and it would develop a scab. So if I was to peel that scab off the next day, it would bleed, it would re-scab, and start to heal itself. But if I peel that scab off every day, I will never allow my body a chance to repair and heal itself. And that's kind of what we do when we get lack of sleep and we put a poor nutrition on top of that. So if you never sleep 7, 8, 9 hours to allow your body to replenish, to repair itself, in essence, you're peeling off that skin every night and the body never can heal. Think about it. And let me know if you have any questions. Try to get 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. So there you have it, guys. You have your 4 plus 1 steps, easy steps to incorporate starting now that will drastically improve your blood sugar levels and your overall mood as far as that's concerned. 1, move more. 15 to 20 minutes of movement or walking. Stay hydrated. Half your body weight in ounces. You want to eat more fiber. Fiber-rich foods slows down the digestive system and helps reduce blood sugar spikes. Stress. Try to relieve stress as much as possible. And last and not least is make sure you're getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night, ensuring that your body can go through the sleep cycles and replenish and rebuild itself. Thanks for sticking around. My name is Gordon. I am a professional fitness coach. I've been training clients over the last 25 years. And if you have any questions on reversing prediabetes, losing 15 to 20 pounds in a way that's sustainable and you'll be able to keep it off, just comment below, send me a message, and we can have a conversation. And like always, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the other side.